Morning, this is Erpus Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for Sunday. Today I'm reading for all 12 zodiac signs using the illustrated Herbiary deck and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. I cannot display a deck for the illustrated Herbiary because it only has a book with a pocket to hold the cards, and I'm using the book for the reading, so that is why I cannot display it here. This reading now is for Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. The illustrated Herbiary card for you is the red Clover, and it relates to your center and your grounding. This commonly cultivated forage crop feeds the horses, the cows, the sheep, the goats, and just about anything else that the humans keep at a pasture. So the red clover plants your feet on the ground, 2 or 4, it does not matter to the plant, while encouraging you to run a few miles or to dive into that art project that you have been avoiding. Red clover wants you to get moving in body and in spirit. The plant loves grounded action and will happily bolster your courage from the Latin word core, which means heart, when you are acting from a strong center, so you can step out and move forward. Boldness, but not rushing. The red clover gets your blood up so you can show up fully. There is a ritual called grounded energy and flow. The grounded energy and the flow might seem like an oxymoron, but this exercise will help you feel these two forces working hand in hand. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart, your arms held loosely at your sides, and your gaze is focused gently forward. Now imagine a string lifting you from the top of your head and 2 more pulling your feet toward the center of the earth. This is yoga's mountain pose, which will teach you the vitality of stillness. Now you add some breath. You inhale all the way down to your belly, and then you exhale fully. And this is called flow. Finally, picture the red clover calling you into your heart as you are expanding your energy. The storm make the trees take some deeper roots, said Dolly Parton. There is a reflection which is called counter-reactivity. Often we deplete ourselves with undergrounded bursts of energy, physical, mental, or emotional, instead of cultivating a steady flow. So the red clover's gift is grounded action. Red clover helps us to harness our vitality so that we can move forward with greater purpose. Review your past week and ask Can I think of any moments when I were a bit overzealous, manic, frenzied, or overreactive? Maybe I overdid it on a hike. Perhaps I promised more than I could comfortably deliver to my boss or a friend. And maybe I felt a burst of impatience or even some rage when the driver in the car in front of me slowed to a near stop before a right-hand turn, or perhaps I were fuming behind my smile at the person ahead of me in the checkout line counted out $12.80 the person, and so it took lots of time to get moving. Now in contrast, think of a time when you acted from a grounded and a centered place. That is, when you were present and you measured in your actions or your response. Compare the feelings from these two opposite situations and locate them in your physical body. How does it feel within you when you are grounded, when you are centered, and you are purposeful? Look for patterns and then make a plan to keep yourself centered. Having a plan will offer you an option other than reactivity to other people's doings. The wild unknown animal card that came out for you is the Cobra, saying pause, wait, and be the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or a spiritual guardian in your life. The Cobra is watching, is ever present, ever protecting, and ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and so is manifesting it externally, things in those special guides who have led us along our pathway. So what would it feel like to be a student again? And what are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, then the teacher is born. The Cobra is relating to the fire energy, and when in balance, you are a student of life, you are humble, and you are wise. When out of balance, you might know it all and you might be a bit egocentric. And to bring into balance both, take maybe a lesson, a class, and do some studying. That was the reading for you, Virgo. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Sending love out. Take care and goodbye.